Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Honorable Assistant Professor Technologist Dr. Mat Satria Abdul Saman, Assistant Professor of Kuliah of Information and Communication Technology, come IIUM Google Ambassador, Mr. Muhammad Fadliz Wandi bin Sulung, Assistant Manager Change Management Awam Biro Teknologi Berhad, Deans, Directors, Professors, Senior Officers, Brothers and Sisters. On behalf of the organizer, it is my pleasure to welcome all of you to the Master Gemini Pro in 2 hours, a hands-on masterclass for educators. Today's session is part of the Predict.ai, a campus AI roadshow, and we are honored to host it here at the International Islamic University Malaysia. This program is proudly powered by Awan Tech and Google for Education, and we truly appreciate your presence and enthusiasm to explore how AI can transform teaching, research, and also administrative work. Today, all of us will experience a high-speed, hands-on workshop designed to help educators automate workflows, build custom AI teaching assistants, and create powerful content using Gemini Pro. And we are also especially excited about the 4 prompt challenge where we, all of us, will complete practical prompt during the session to unlock our official certificate. Without further ado, I would like to invite Assistant Professor Technologist Dr. Muhammad Sadri Al-Busman, the IUM Google Ambassador, to give his welcoming remarks. Please welcome, Doctor.
Thank you, Arif. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for joining our session today. I hope it will be beneficial to all of you, especially I find it very beneficial to me, especially on the Gemini integrated into Google Workspace. That is the core knowledge that you need to master by today's sessions. So I hope you can learn as much as possible on the Gemini prompt to get the right result. That's the core part, as well as to get the right words or keywords for you to get the right output. And then and other embedded features of Gemini in Google Workspace, especially Gmail. I find it now quite easy for me to draft an email rather than last time I need to spend about 10 minutes to review my content of my emails to make sure that I get the right tones. So now with Gemini integrated into Gmail, you can ask Gemini to draft it for you. All right. And then there's a lots of new features embedded into Google Workspace, especially on Google Doc, Google Sheets, Google Slide. And I think the latest edition is the Google Videos or Google Vids. So now let's say you want to create a video for your async mode, especially, for example, let's say we are having work from home. So you want to create, for example, AI video for your class. So you can using this Google Videos. All right. So I think that's also part of the lesson plan that included for today's sessions. Okay, you can see that we are aggressively promoting Gemini and also NoboLM because of we want to achieve 80% of adoption rates for Gemini and NoboLM, just to ensure that the license will be renewed next year. Because this is the agreement with KPT and also Awan Tech. So if we don't get the 80%, meaning to say next year we won't get the license anymore. So I hope by today's sessions, you will be able to learn as much as possible and use the Gemini Pro. As of now, we having a good rate in terms of adoption for Gemini, but we're having low rate in Notebook LM. Basically, Notebook LM is the most powerful part lah. Yeah, for us as a lecturer and also researcher. So I hope that later on you can start using Notebook LM as well as Gemini. Even in Gemini itself, you can transfer some of the content into Notebook LM. All right. I think I don't want to hold anymore, so I pass back to Arif for us to continue with our sessions.
Thank you, Doctor, for your welcoming speech. Right, so just before we pass this floor to our speaker, just a few housekeeping announcements. At the front of our hall, we have the registration. So if you yet to do so, you can do so by scanning. There are 3 QR codes to be scanned. And also in online, I seem that believe that the link has been posted, and we also have online participants who join from their KC.io, as well as we have also remote venue in ITD. There are two venues in ITD, and also if you have any friends who and colleagues who are interested to join us, there are few more seats in here. So do ask them to join us here, right? And without further ado, I'd like to invite Mr. Muhammad Fadil Wandi Sulong, the Assistant Manager from Change Management Awan Biru Technology Berhad or Awan Tech, to proceed with our session this morning. Please welcome.
All right, thank you very much, MC. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to everyone is here. Respectful to our lecturers at IIUM, especially in Gombak, and online participant we have from Gambang, Paguh, and also Kuantan, isn't it? Right. So Alhamdulillah, this is an honor for me to be here in International Islamic University Malaysia. So today we are not just looking at a new piece of technology. We are here to explore the catalyst of our academic journey. So we are here to discuss how Gemini Pro can serve as a powerful companion for us, and then to do excellent research, and also to do a teaching for our students. So before we proceed further, I would like to humbly apologize if my English is not as perfect as yours, because my English is not too good. So I'm trying my best to make sure that all of you understand what I'm deliver today. And I will strive everyone here will get more information, manfaat, and get something after come out from this hall. All right, so first of all, I want to introduce myself. Hardly to announce my name, right? Muhammad Fadil Izwandi bin Sulong. This is my name. Muhammad Fadil Izwandi bin Sulong. Should be separated Fadil in Izwandi, but it's a defect actually. uh, when my father register at Kementerian, so it's combined. Fadil Izwandi, so we should pronounce it separated lah. Muhammad Fadil Izwandi bin Sulong, but for sure you can call me Iwan. Okay, this is the simple one lah, Iwan, or sometimes people call me A1. Right. So I'm born in Sarawak, Saratok, Sarawak. Who here come from Sarawak? Can you raise up your hand? Oh, Sarawak. Okay, Saratok, Sarawak, far away from Kuching, which is 5 hours. Kalau dulu lah, nowadays 4 hours, 3 hours and a half, can go to Saratok, Sarawak. So I'm an assistant manager in change management at Awan Tech Systems Berhad. And I'm also a certified HRD Corp trainer. So my job is all about helping people in adapting the technology. But I'm not too technical person, just the person who try to understand how the technology work, and then try to explore and share the experience on how to use the technology. Especially for today's session, we are focusing on Gemini Pro. All right. So if you see at my screen over here, two versions of me. On the left side, it is a real Fadil, a real Iwan. But at the right side is something special, which is it's a cartoon avatar that I create from Gemini AI. So if you want to try, just follow the prompt that I put over there. Just make a cartoon of me which encapsulate my vibe, and then blah blah blah, and then you can type this prompt into the Gemini, and then click at the a video create video, and then create a picture, and then this is the result. Right, so this is the Gemini work for me. All right. Boleh try kalau nak cuba. You can try it if you want. Okay. Boleh try kalau nak cuba. Dalam bahasa Inggeris pun ada bahasa Melayu. Boleh try kalau nak cuba. Right, so no need to be so serious today. I have my boss here, Mr. Haizam. If you have a question, need help, you can raise your hand, and then my team will come to you and give you some assistance. All right. All right. So before we go further, okay, I want all of us in a win-win situation. I don't want I get checkmate or you get checkmate. So I want everyone win-win situation. So before I go deep down into the Gemini Pro, I want all of you log in into your Gemini Pro. So this is the step on how to log in into your Gemini Pro. First of all, just authenticate your account. Make sure that you use your university official Gmail account. And then after that, you go to Gemini Pro, which is by clicking on the link https://gemini.google.com. And then after that, once you into your Gemini Pro, then you can start your prompt in your Gemini. Or maybe you can log in into your account when you look at your Google account, the 9 dotted at the top and right hand side, the 9 dotted, you can click at that 9 dotted, you scroll down and you can find the Gemini over there, right? And then you will come and then access to your Gemini Pro. All right. Hopefully everyone can log in into your Gemini Pro. Okay. Okay, so I understand some of you might be face some technical issue, so you can raise your hand and then you can ask my colleague, my teammates to assist you. All right. Before I start, can I ask of you who here already used this Gemini Pro? Can you raise your hand? Wow, ramai. Lots of us have used the Gemini Pro, but usually you use it as to prompt to get the information, right? How many function in Gemini Pro that you use? So today we will go deep down. What is the function that Gemini Pro has? Okay, such as canvas and deep research and all those things lah. All right. Okay, so half maybe around 3 hours in this hall, we will get the information, but we have the challenge for you. Okay, this is a certificate for you. Okay, before we warm up, we have a challenge for you. So how to get it? Okay, we give you the challenge. If you can do all those challenge, so you can complete. If you complete all the challenge for prom, then you can obtain your e-certificate. All right. So how to do it? I will give you some tips and tricks lah. So throughout this session, we need you to do at least 4 prom. If you can prom more than 4, so it much better for you lah. So you get more information, more knowledge, more experience on Gemini Pro. And then the tips and tricks for you to make the submission easier for you. So please screenshot your 4 prom into your document. Either you use your PDF document or Microsoft Words, or maybe you can use your Google Docs. So put all the prompt into the document. And then at the end of the session, we will show to you the QR code in front of this screen for you to scan the QR code for you to give a feedback. And then within that feedback form, you need to submit the screenshot, the document that you put your screenshot. All right. So that is the tips that you can use. So just now you can open your Gemini Pro, and also you can open your document. If you prompt the understand. Okay. After you prompt the instruction in Gemini Pro, you screenshot and then you put it into your document. And then after that, at the end of the session, you submit your prompt into the Google form. All right. All right. So let's proceed to the next slide. So this is the video, just to give you some input or introduction for our Gemini Pro.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
What does this remind you of?
Schrodinger's cat.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
When all of these tools come together, it's a powerful combination.
It's amazing.
That's amazing.
It's an entire suite of different kind of possibilities.
Hi, I'm Gemini.
What neighborhood do you think I'm in?
This appears to be the King's Cross area of London.
Together, we're creating a new era.
All right, so impressive, is it? Okay, so we proceed to the next slide. All right, so this is the type of Gemini that we have, okay? So Google offer different type of Gemini. So if we see in this slide, we have 3 type of Gemini: free of charge Gemini, Education Plus, and the third one is Google AI Pro for Education. So this is we offer to you, to all of the lecturer in IIUM. So let's focus to this Gemini AI Pro for Education, which this Gemini is exclusive on the one in the yellow box. So by using this official university account, you can get very much function. For example, like expanded access to premium mode, and meaning that the Gemini is smarter, it's faster, and can handle more complex academic reasoning. Okay, and then full access to NoteWLM. You can access to the NoteWLM. So after this, I will show to you, I will share to you how to use the NoteWLM too, but just a little bit sharing on the NoteWLM at the end of the session just now. Who here already used the NoteWLM? Can you raise your hand? Okay, is it okay or not? It's a learning assistant. Okay, learning assistant. And then Gemini in Workspace. Okay, here Gemini in Workspace, full access on Classroom, Workspace Studio, Google Doc, Google Sheet, Google Slide, Google Form, Google Vids, and Gemini, and also Google Drive, Google Meet, and Google Chat. If you see in this Gemini Workspace tools, if you see at the top right of the screen of the function, you can see the icon for the Gemini. So then you can click on the icon, then you can prompt the instruction into this function, and then you can get the result. So no need to jump from the Gemini apps and then copy and paste into the function, then all those things. So it's just simple for you. Just open your Google Docs, and then from Google Docs you can click icon Gemini over there, and then you prompt the prompt instruction, then Gemini will give you the result. All right. So the functions of the Gemini here. Okay, this slide will show you all the function that you get from this Gemini Pro. But I won't spend too much time on this slide because I know you are all excited to try hands-on the function in the Gemini, isn't it? But just a quick review that this is the ecosystem that you know have at your fingertip. With this Gemini workspace, it's not just about a chat window anymore, because if you see at the left side, you can see the Gemini integrated into everything. It's help you write. Internet terputus. What? Oh. Tiba-tiba dia to return back. Guna right, boleh. Boleh, okay. Iklan. Touch screen. All right, thank you. So let's proceed. Sorry for that iklan. Okay, advertisement. Okay, so this is the function that you get by using Gemini Pro. So at the left side, you can see how Gemini integrated to everything. You can see it help you visualize, which is integrated into your Google Slide, help you create, integrated to your Google Vids and your Google Form. It's help you to create a Google video. Okay, Google Video is very interesting to use. Even though I am not good in creating a video, but this Google Video actually very much useful for me. Okay, and then help you write by using your Google Docs. Inside your Google Docs, you can prompt something to come out with the summarization, and also help me write can help you to generate the email. If you have blog idea, you got blog idea to come out the email idea, so then you can prompt into the Gemini to give you some idea to get the some idea to send the email, and then you have help you organize by using the Google Sheet, which is it help you to organize your Google Sheet, to analyze the data from the Google Sheet. You just prompt into the Google Sheet, so then you get the result, and then help you plan in your Google Classroom. And then this is the new function, which is Workspace Studio. It's help you to automate, which is using the Google Gmail. This function help you to automate your Gmail, right? This is very new. I still study on how to use this Workspace Studio. Okay, and then help you connect by using the Google Chat and also the Google Meet. All right, and then at the right side, you get the powerful Notebook LM. Okay, you get the powerful Google LM here for you to do a research and priority access to latest models. All right, and essentially, Gemini act as your personal academic assistant across all the Google tools. So it is integrated for all Google tools. If you see over here, full access to Gemini in Workspace. So it's very useful to you. All right. Okay. This is about the data secure. Okay, data secure. Maybe I give you some explanation on it. Okay, this is very important information regarding to your privacy and the way this tool work, how Google Gemini works. As a faculty members, I know the data security is very much important for you, isn't it? Very much important. It is the top priority for us. because we don't want something not good happen to our data and all those things. So first, about your data privacy, the Gemini apps is available free of charge for all of you in this room as a lecturer in IIUM. So, but more importantly, it comes with enterprise grade data protection. Enterprise grade data protection. That means your data is not reviewed by human and it is not used to train Google AI model. So it is by you yourself. Your prompt in your account, the data is for you yourself only. Okay, what you upload, what you write in your Gemini, it used for you yourself only. And then the second one is it is a core service because we using our university account. Gemini is covered under the Google Workspace for Education terms of service. So it is managed and secure environment, just like your official email and also your Google Drive. So it's very secure for you lah. Okay. First, enterprise grade data protection, and then the second one is Google Workspace for Education terms of service. So it's comply for those things lah. And then your data privacy. For your data privacy, this one is about your data, your own data. So Google does not own your research to do a lecturer. So what you prompt, it is from your data, your own, and you control everything, the data that you prompt into your Google Gemini AI. And then it is strictly privacy. It's not used to train AI model, which is if they have advertisement, so they don't want to, they didn't get or use your prompt or your data to promote all those things. All right, and then no commercial issue, and then top tier security, everything is encrypted. All right, so this is your data privacy. I think this is very important for you. We don't have a security person here, but this is the thing that I can share to you lah about the data security and data privacy. So please use this Google Gemini in a proper way. Control your own data, and then make sure that you use it in a good way lah. All right, so maybe we can go to the next slide. This is the video. Maybe I can go to the next. So by watching at this video, we can see very much things that you can build in Gemini.
Can you make a bunch of like confetti circles explode out of my mouse?
I've updated the sketch.
Okay, what should we build next?
Okay, here's another 30 ideas for you.
All right. So it's very interesting, isn't it? For example, I have a picture. I don't know how to draw the picture. And then I just give a sketch on the picture. And after that, I take a picture. And then I put it into the Gemini. And ask Gemini to make sure that my picture become more beautiful. So that Gemini will give you the result. If you didn't satisfied with the result, you can reprompt again until you get the best result in your Gemini apps, right? So this is the thing that I always use lah. Sometimes I use the Gemini to create a background picture for my slide presentation, because if you use the templates, it's kinds of boring sometimes, right? So I have the topic for my presentation. So I prompt into the Gemini Pro, and then I asked the Gemini to come up with the picture background for my Google slide. And then this is the theme for the presentation. I give the topic, and then after I enter, then Gemini will work for me, and then the Gemini will come out the picture, and I download and put it into my Google slide. So it's very interesting to use actually. Okay, and Google slide itself, in the Google slide itself, we have a Gemini function at the top, right? And also at the bottom, we have one button over there. If you already see it, sometime that button is enhance your slide. Sometime it's beautify your slide. So if you click that button, you just put your information in your Google slide, and then you click that button, then that Google slide will work for you to beautify your Google slide. So it's very interesting to use. All right, so moving to the next slide. So this is the example prompt side. So now we are moving to the most exciting part in our session, which is we want to do a hands-on demo. But maybe some of you have a hardest part to give or to ask a question to the Gemini, or very hard for you to start a conversation with the Gemini. So here we provide to you the example demo prompt. You can scan the QR code, or you can copy the link over there, and then you can jump into the Google site that we provide to you example of prompt. There's a lots of example of prompt over there. For example, okay, this is the QR code. You can scan on it, and then after that you will access to these kinds of website. So this is the website. So this is the website. You can see the demo prompt here. There's a lots of examples of prompt, because today maybe lots of us don't know how to prompt. You don't have any idea to prompt. So as during my demo session, you can take a copy this prompt and then put it into your Gemini Pro, and then we'll see what is the result is. And then maybe you can test with your friend beside you. If we prompt with the same prompt, same instruction, is it the result is the same, or is it the result is different? So you can try it. But if you have something to prompt, you have in mind, so just prompt it. Just give the instruction or ask the Gemini to do it, right? So, QR, right? Boleh. All right, right. So this is the all right. Or else you can take a picture. Yep, betul. Okay. You get it? And then, so this is the examples of the demo prompt. So long contact window by using the canvas. And then if you want to do some deep research in the Gemini, right? And then you want to generate an image over here, use the Nano Banana Pro. Nano Banana is the thing, is the function for us to come out with the picture, all right? And then this is Coach Germ. Okay, I will share to you what is Germ. the Gem is agent for us. Okay, expertise in our notebook. All right, and then video generation, right? You can use this. And then if you click on this Novel M Enterprise use cases, this is the use cases that we can use to prompt. Okay, Gemini Pro use cases. Okay, this one is Gemini Pro use cases. And then maybe examples of image and video Gemini example. And then Canvas, which is Canvas can help us to create a web page, infographic, okay, coding, and all those things. So just play around with this website, so you can use the prompt example, or maybe you can tweaking related to your research and many more. All right. All right. So everyone get it? Boleh capai? Can you access it? Alhamdulillah. So everyone have already access to Gemini Pro. Everyone have the example and demo for prompt. So hopefully we can make it faster. Boleh? Make it faster? All right. Okay. Let's proceed to our next slide, which is next slide is the anatomy of the Gemini apps. All right. This is the anatomy of the Gemini app. So when you access to the Gemini, this is the features that you can see lah. Okay. Over here, right? It says start a new chat. If you want to prompt a new instruction, a new question, so just click on this button, start a new chat over here. If you want to add files to your prompt, you can use this plus button, where you can attach upload file from your external hard disk, from your internal hard disk. Okay, or maybe you want to get the resource from your drive, Google Drive, so you can use add from drive. Or maybe you want to take some coding input code, so you can use either three. So this is the file that you can add to help you to prompt. For example, I have one document that I get from my lecturer, and then I put it into this one, and then I ask the Gemini to do some summarization for me to understand more in the simple words. So this Gemini can do it. So this Gemini will access to that document, do analyzation, do summarization, and give the explanation to you. Okay. And also maybe if you want the explanation in another language, so you ask the Gemini to give you in another language. Okay. And then we have Access Gemini tools, which is there is a lot of tools that you can use in Gemini over here. Did you know this function before? Huh? Did you know this function before? The Access Gemini tools, which we have deep research. I will share to you how to use the deep research after this. This deep research help us to do a research. Help us to do a research. If we use this function, we don't need much time to find a resource, article, email, website, because we prompt our topic in this Gemini, and then we click on this deep research. Deep research will help you to find all the information all the website, all the article, and then you can get it in one conversation with Gemini. So this is the deep research. It's very much helpful. And then create video, where you can create your own video, but please be reminded here, to create a video here, there is a limit, only 3 video per days only. 1 video at second only. 8 second only. 1 video at second only. 3 video per days. If you have very much video you want to produce, today you just prompt 3 video, tomorrow 3 video, and then next 3 video, and 3 video. Okay? But actually, we have another tools in Google Workspace, which is, I already told you about Google Vids, isn't it? Google Vids. So Google Vid, per day, you can provide, you can create up to 10 video only. At second. So 10 video. So sometime if I want to create a video, I create 3 video from this one, and then 10 video from Google Vids. So per day I get 13 video. Okay. And then you have a create image here. You can create image up to 100 image per day. Okay. Up to 100 image per day. Is it enough? Quite enough, good, hopefully. Right. And then we have a canvas. Canvas will help you to create something. Okay. If Gemini, it help you to it is your friend to conversation, for your conversation, but this canvas will help you to produce something. For example, you want to create a web page, infographic, or come up with the coding. Okay. And then a guided learning. Usually this guided learning is very useful for students, because this function act like a coach for us. Just prompt the question, just prompt the topic that we want to discuss in this guided learning, and then this guided learning will ask a question for the student, and then give a sample of quizzes and all those things lah. So this is very useful. Sometimes students from primary school, secondary school use this guided learning too. All right. And then this is the important area, prompt input area. Okay, prompt input area, this big box, where your instruction, your question, you need to type into this prompt input area. Okay. And then instead of typing your prompt, you can speak by using this microphone. Okay. So this is the anatomy of the Gemini apps. Very simple. Very simple, very light version. And hopefully you can use it dengan senang. Right. Okay, let's see if I can show my Gemini. So this is my Gemini. Okay, if you first time login into your Gemini, so this is the light version. But if you have lots of history, okay, history, chat history, so it's look like this lah. Okay, we have chat history over here. Okay, and then we have a new chat. My stuff. My stuff is the compilations of video, video, and also the picture that we generate from this Gemini Pro. Okay. And we have the Gemini, which is the agent for us. This agent is very useful for us in terms of to make sure that Gemini understand what we need, understand what we want, and then even though we want to use it today, tomorrow, or next month, this Gemini will always remember your identity. So this is the gems. Okay, the gems is a function for Gemini to understand and remember your identity. All right. For example, if we use new chat, we need to prompt very long prompting. For example, we need to give the identity for ourselves. For example, I am a lecturer for this faculty. This faculty, I want to ask you about sekian, sekian, sekian. So very long. But if we use the germs, we just give the instruction at the early stage only. But next time, this germ will understand and will remember you. So this one we will touch over after this lah. All right. All right. So we will move to the first function that I want to share to you today. Okay. The first function is edit your prompt. Okay. Edit your prompt. Okay. So this function help you to edit your prompt. Sometimes we do some mistake. We do forgot to give a instruction for our Gemini. So this icon, this function will help you to edit your prompt. Okay. There is a lots of option for you. You can use this edit prompt, or maybe you can reprompt again. But this function, this edit prompt, to avoid you to retype again what you want to give instruction to the Gemini. All right. So this function, just click on this function and then you can edit this prompt only. Okay. So and it help you to update what you want. Okay. But sometimes people always use the prompt area only. For example, give first prompting, and then if the result is not satisfied, and then they will give another second prompting. So you need to type and type and type very much instruction. So this function will help you to just edit your prompting and then click on the update, and then it will give you the instruction. It give you the result. All right. Yes. Boleh. Ya, boleh. Okay, for example, I give you some demo. Hari ini memang kita ada banyak demo. Okay, for example, right, short email to my manager asking for a leave on the next Friday for me to attend my son's wedding. All right. So this simple instruction for my Gemini, Gemini. Okay, and then click submit here. Okay. So this is the result that we get. Okay. So sometimes people always click on enter a prompt for Gemini. Okay. Enter a new prompt. If you enter a new prompt, you need to retype again this instruction. All right. But by using this function, edit prompt, for example, I forgot to give instruction in terms of mode of the email is professional. All right. And then click on this update button. All right. So then this is the result. So the result is more professional. Or maybe you want to re-edit this instruction, just click edit prompt and then update again. So this is how edit prompt working for you. All right. You can try it. delete instruction. Here, over here, we don't have a delete button. Also at the chat button, we don't have a delete button. Yeah, just let it is. Okay. Actually, this history, if I'm not mistaken, it will sustain here until 14 months, if I'm not mistaken. 14 months only. Means that 1 year and 1 year and a half. 1 year and a half. Will be in this chatting area. You can search within that 1 year and a half. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes.
My question is, let's say I prompt for mathematical questions. Okay, then there is some mathematical equation, and I want to edit the equation. After that, I want to copy these all equations, the mathematical equation, in a Word file.
Okay, in a Word file.
Yeah, in a Word file. So when we copy, this become, LaTeX version, like it's not in Word equation. So how can we convert this as a Word equation? I mean, the equation form.
So actually, your question is referring to the next module actually.
Yep.
But I can answer your question. Here we have the more function, three dotted option here. When we click on this one, this button, you can see there is a two export document here. Export it to document and also draft in Gmail. So if you click on this export to document, so your result will be copied into the document, Google Docs, with the proper manner. Maybe before this, you just highlight, Control C, and then put it into your Google Docs, and then Control paste, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think maybe you can use this function. Click on this three dotted function, three dotted button, and then click on export to the document. So hopefully it helped. Because this function will have...
I did it now. The problem is now the equation I cannot see. It's already break the function.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I already now I have equation. I try to do that. Then the equation is like LaTeX version, LaTeX form.
Meaning is that the symbol is it? The
Yeah,
symbol.
symbolic.
But if you copy one by one the symbol equation,
it takes long time. It will take long time. So what is the meaning of Gemini to use it to make our life easy?
You already used this function?
Yeah, I just did it.
Oh, okay. So just now we only have two options. Either you copy all and then put it into your document and then use this function, which is export to document. But actually,
no, see, I just copy. So there is no equation. Is the equation is LaTeX version. So if someone don't know that LaTeX, how can we convert this?
all right, can you refer to this button? This might be something can help also.
Okay.
Because fast is
advanced math. You are talking about the advanced. Yeah, I use the Pro. Yeah.
You use the Pro.
Yeah.
Right. It's okay, so we take note on it.
Okay.
But just now, what I can give you the solution is there is a two option, which is copy all those text and then put it into your Google Docs or Microsoft Words, or you can use this function lah. Okay, export to the Google Docs.
Yeah, I did it, but there is an equation.
Yes,
the
understand.
equation is LaTeX version. So if someone don't know the LaTeX software, then how they can convert the LaTeX version to the equation format? Yeah. Thank you.
Boleh.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. I noted this. All right. So this is the function for edit your prompt. So hopefully everyone okay with it. So understand or not?
Brother Wan,
Yes, sir.
on the chat, have the one question. The question is how can I tell if I am the pro account? Can you show how to tell pro account?
So this is the pro account. Wait. Okay, let's check at the top right here. If in your Gemini have this icon pro, so meaning that you use the pro account. All right. I forgot to tell you about this. Okay. So this is the pro account. But if your account doesn't have this function, I think you might refer to your IT department to recheck back your account, either to either is it true or not, and then maybe if there is an issue from IT department can refer to our technical person, right? Boleh? So
Yeah, I asked the question on the chat. The cakap, I noticed that there is the double check response. What does it do?
Which one?
On the chat. A new one. Scroll. Yeah, this one.
Double check. This one. Oh, macam Can I answer this question after this, because I think this is the new version. Because from my slide I put just only a several function. I think this one is a new. Maybe I can check first with my colleague after this, and then I will respond to you. The double check respond. I think it might be help us to double check respond either in terms of the fact or in terms of hallucination and all those things lah. All right. All right. Okay, let's proceed to the next function, which is the citation. Okay. So this function is very important for lecturers and also the researcher, which is we all know that the statement without a source just an opinion. But by using this function, the citation, it proves that the function, that the resources, the information that the Gemini provide is a fact information. So if you look at this is the citation lah. I can show to you the citation. For example, this one, I already put some information. Okay, I give several prompt. Wait a minute. There is no. If I upload something, refer back to this citation lah. Okay, refer back to see to this one. So if you look at the example at the screen, okay, you will notice small gray area or footnotes next to the text. The Gemini will provide you the factual answer. So this is the error. If you click on this one, this function will refer to the factual answer for you. It is, for example, if you use a deep research, and then this function will give you some citations for you to refer with the correct resources. All right. So why this function is very important for us? The first thing is for you to do some verification. If you click and see the links, the original website or document will help you to verify the facts. And then academic integrity to ensure transparency lah. Okay, to make sure that the citation, to make sure that all the information that give by the Gemini is in the good fact and didn't have didn't have the hallucination. All right. So this is the citation. I try to find the things that I already used before. Such a system. Picture blending. Okay, I try to get something. Export to the document. All right. So if you see at this response, here is the citation that we get from the Gemini. So you can click on this one, and then this will refer to you to the website that are referring to the information that given by the Gemini. So this is the citation. All right. So next is pin your conversation. Okay. So pin conversation is very important for you if you have a lot of chatting history over here. Okay, you have a lot of chatting history. Sometimes we need to use the same chatting for our feature. So if you want to pin it, just click on this button and then click on this pin button. So then click on this pin button. So then this information will pin at the tops of the chat box here. So this is the pin your conversation. This is very important for you lah. So this is the pin conversation. Okay. And then export your answer. This is the slide that referring to the question. To export your answer with by using the export to document and export into the draft in Gmail. Okay, we have two options here. If we prompt the question, if we prompt the instruction in the Gemini, when we get the result, we can export the information into the document. Okay, we can export it into document, so it will copy into the document in a proper formatting. And then the second one is draft in Gmail. So this is the example that I have from just now, which is ask the Gemini to create an email, and then I will click on this draft to Gmail. Then it jump into the Gmail. For example, I can give you the example. Leave request email. So if we satisfy with this the email, the Gmail result, click on this one more button, and then click on the draft in Gmail. So it will draft your email, and then it jump into your Gmail. Open the Gmail here. Just click on this open Gmail. So this is the example. If we use export your answer into a Gmail, okay? But if we use export your information into a document, export to document, it will jump into the Google Docs. It's creating the document here and open the document. Just click on this open docs. Okay. All right. So you can see the difference between two export answer. First, compose in Gmail, which is it jump into your Gmail and then export to document Google Docs. So it is jump into your Google Docs. All right. So this is the example. I think I give you some time for you to make some testing for this function. Okay, you can give instruction. Okay, for example, the instruction that I give before. So maybe you want to copy this instruction, write a short email to my manager asking for a leave on the next Friday for me to attend my cousin's wedding, and then put the mode for the email. Mode of the email is professional, and then use this function, which is export to document or draft in Gmail. Okay, you can try it now. Yes. There is a question here. We have a listen button, meaning that after we prompt and then we get the result, and then we click on this listen, we can hear the Gemini will speak to you. The Gemini will read the result for you. All right. For example, so Gemini will help you to read this function. Okay. And you can pause it, and then you can click again to resume your recording. Okay. So this is the listen button lah. Yeah. So have you tried this function? Export your answer. Export to your Gmail, export to your Google Docs. Okay, can we proceed to the next function? All right. So the next function is very interesting to use actually. It is the function where we can read our picture or read our video. Okay. So let's see. Upload image and upload a video in Gemini. So, for example, if you have a diagram, you can take a picture with your diagram and then put it into the Gemini and then ask Gemini to do some analysis, some summarization on your picture, and then you enter, then Gemini will give you the result. For example, I will give you an example here. I click on the new chat, right? And then I click on this plus button, okay? And then I upload the file. For example, I want to take one picture here, which is this one. I click on this one, this picture, and open. Okay, and then I think I want to take another picture. This one. Right. So I have one picture over there, and then I ask the Gemini, help me to summarize this picture in a simple words. Enter. Right. Okay. So the Gemini will do some analysis and then give you the input. So this is the explanation from the Gemini. I asked Gemini to summarize my picture in a simple words. Okay, so Gemini will give you in a simple words. But if you want to expand the idea, you can ask the Gemini to expand the idea. Can you expand the idea for me to explain this picture? Right? Then enter. So Gemini will help you to expand the idea to explain this picture. Okay? So Gemini will search the information globally. Even though in this picture you have several information, you ask Gemini to explain and do summarization on this picture. So Gemini will give you the result. But you prompt again, you ask Gemini to expand the idea. So Gemini will search the information pertaining to that picture and give more idea, give more information for you. Just like this. And also the summary table and all those things. So this is how you use Gemini to explain your picture. For example, if you see at the example at this right hand side here, okay, this is the analyze diagram, which is you can upload the chart and ask the Gemini to explain the chart, explain your picture, and then all those information will give by the Gemini at the result here. All right. So I want you to try this function. Please upload one picture into your Gemini and give a prompt for Gemini to do a summarization for your picture, and then you expand the idea for the picture and what the result will get from that Gemini. So let's try. Maybe someone can share to us what they get from the Gemini. So this is very interesting if someone do some research using the graph, using the chart, and then a diagram. So Gemini will help you to do some summarization and explanation. Meaning that you have two pictures in one. Uh-huh. Okay. Right. You use the edit prompt function. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yang berbeza. Understand. Right. So that summarize in the simple words is the Gemini will summarize you based on the picture. Yeah, same photo. But the expand idea, Gemini will help you to find more information globally. And then it's related to that picture. So there's two types of prompt. Summarize in the simple words. Simple words, summarize simple words referring to that picture, but expand the idea. Gemini will help you to gain more information in this same area with the picture globally. All right? Understand? So, did you get something from this function? Upload the image or video in Gemini. Okay, if you upload the image, might be a very simple result. But if you have a video, for example, you have a meeting recording, okay, using Google Meet, or meeting recording using your Zoom. Okay, you have that recording video. You upload that video into this Gemini, and then ask the Gemini to do some summarization based on the video. So this Gemini will give you the result and do summarization on what discussed in the video itself. All right. So if you lazy to read the result from the Gemini, you can click on the listen button to listen again. Okay. So the function is there.
Very one.
Yes.
I got a question behind you. So if I upload a video on Gemini, would that affect my Google Drive capacity?
No.
No. So you can just upload.
Yes.
Whatever. Okay.
Because you didn't put it into your Google Drive. Unless if you upload the video into your Google Drive and then you use this function, add from drive. So meaning that that video is in your Google Drive, so it consume your Google Drive space, right? Not fair, right? Yeah. No, there is no plagiarism here. I think I mean, if they ask a question in Gemini, the Gemini will give answer result for you. So there is no plagiarism in terms of follow or copy the others student to the other student answer. But in terms of if the student copy the information from this Gemini and put it into the assignment, there might be a plagiarism issue. But actually, I know just now all the lecturers have the tool for them to recheck back the uniqueness of the result of the student. In terms of, I think, turning in. So turning in of plagiarism, where that function, that tools, I think if you put the student assignment into the turning in, you can check either the student copy from other student, or maybe there is a percentage either that student use the AI to put the answer into that assignment. So that's all lah. Right? Yes. All right. Have you done the task? Have you tried the upload video? You get it? There is no format restricted. As long as you have the video, you can put and upload into the Gemini. Right. So you upload the video or video? Who upload the video? Okay, sir. You get the right answer. You satisfied with the answer? All right, so this is the function that's very interesting to use lah, because it's helped us to save our time in terms of get more information, get clarification, get summarization, especially upload video in Gemini, because if we upload the video in Gemini, it's helped us to understand all the conversation. Sometimes the conversation, sometimes the meeting happen in 2 to 3 hours. So by using this function, it can help us to do some summarization and it save our time lah. Okay, so we can read it and then we can listen to the summarization from the Gemini itself, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think you can use the Pro or thinking. Actually, that videos still boleh diguna pakai. Sebabnya, if you see at the video, it's not complete upload yet. Yeah, you need to wait for that. Yeah. So, okay, for example, so upload one file over here. Okay, once ready, then you can click the next button lah. So, you see there's an indicator. There is a circle, blue circle here. But not complete yet. So not yet. So when the video is complete, uploaded into this Gemini, so then you can click the next button lah, which is this one lah, submit button, to analyze your video. So it depends on how long is your video, depends on size of the video, and depends on your internet connection, and then it's after it's complete, then you can proceed. As of now, there is no limitation for that video lah. Actually, actually ada tapi a big number. I'm not so sure. Not, alright. Okay, can we proceed to the next functions of the Gemini? Boleh? Alright, so next function is personalized Gemini with germs. As I said before, germs is the function that we use to personalize our Google Gemini. If before this we use new chat to prompt the Gemini, we need to introduce ourselves and then let Gemini know ourselves, then Gemini will give you the result. But by using the germs, you just give one personnel expert into this Gemini. So if you want to prompt, you just prompt without introducing yourself, just give the answer, then the Gemini will answer the question based on the expertise that you set into the germs. All right. So it's kinds of customization version. Some people said that this germs is kinds of folder function, but for me, if folder, we didn't put the personalization to the folder, but this is the germs. Germs, we add a folder and we customize the personnels of the Gemini itself. All right. So you can see here how to use the Gemini. Okay, there is a two box here, the right hand side and the left side. Okay, the right side is a germ manager. Okay, you can see this is a germ manager. Okay, so in the germ manager, it's provide you a various types of germs, various types of pre-made germs that pre-made by Gemini, pre-made by Google. For example, here you can see the brainstormer. So when you use these germs, you click these germs and then you prompt this germ act as a brainstormer for you. Okay, and then if you click in career guide, so You ask a question to the Gemini, and then Gemini will guide you on your career. Same goes to coding partner, copy creator. So I think you can click on the gem and you can find very much more pre-made gems that create by the Google over there. Okay. So, but if you want to create your gems by your own, so you can click on new gems and then you can create a new gem. You can personalize your gem. For example, I will give you the example. Right. So here, okay, we want to create one gems. So click on these gems. Okay. So when we click on these gems, this is a gem manager where a lots of pre-made gems that provide and created by Google. For example, storybook. This storybook actually very interesting to use by kindergarten student. Okay. For example, you click on this storybook and then you ask your daughter or your son at the kindergarten school. You ask him or her what kind of story you want to create. Okay. And then sometime I already use this with my sister. She want me to create a storybook about a princess using a gown, big gown, purple gown, and then meet her husband, and then all those things. And then when we prompt into this Google storybook, and then this storybook will provide the storybook for the student, including the picture, cartoon picture, and the storyline into this storybook. I think you can use it. For example, I can try.
Okay, just some additional. This one, you can generate many language. If you want to make in Kedah or anything in Jawa, the slang. You can change the slang also.
Yeah.
It still can understand the slang.
Faham.
Yeah.
Okay. So ini kecek latte. Boleh try kecek latte. Okay. All right. So here in storybook, I already create 3 storybook here. So this is the Bumble and Helper B. So just click it here. I just give the the prompt instruction to the Gemini, the storyline, the storylines of this of my storybook, and then after I enter, so Gemini provide me this storybook. It's very interesting to use by kindergarten student, right? So this one is the example for it lah. Okay. My examples of my prompt is like this. Using a claymation art style, create a storybook about friendly bees and how useful they really are to the earth to help my kids lose their fear of them. And then, so they provide me the storybook here. Or maybe you can listen to this storybook. Okay, this is the example of germs that's already provided by the pre-made germs by the Google. Okay, let's see if I want to create a new germs. All right, so I click on this new germs. Okay, so this is the template for us to give instruction to the germs. For example, I take one example from our site, Gemini site. Okay, for example, lesson gamifier. I give the name for the germs is lesson gamifier, meaning that I want to create a germ for me to create a gamification for my class. All right. And then I give some prompt or instruction for my germs. Copy. Maybe you can try because I already shared to you the Google site, right? So you can copy at the demo prompt, and then here you can create your own germ lesson gamifier, and then copy the instruction here. Okay, name and description. All right. So this is the example that I take from this Gemini Google site. Okay, lesson gamifier, and then create a germs, then put the description. The important things here is you just put your name and description only. The rest, just leave it. Okay, and then after that, if you already put the names and description, then you click on the save button at the top right here. Okay, click at the save button. Okay, and it's ready for us to start a chat with the germs. Okay, so click start chat. So now we are ready to give instruction for our germs to do the work. Okay, for example, I give a simple instruction here. Okay. I just finished a lecture on ethical leadership in. Please create me a 10-minute game for my 5 students. All right. So I already create the gems, which is the names of my gems is lesson gamifier, and I give the description and instruction to my gems, and then after that I give the instruction to this lesson gamifier to do the work. So submit. Okay. So the result is the germs and the Gemini will give the result to do some gamification. Games name and how to play the games here. All right. So if you see at my prompt here, I just put the prompt without introducing myself as a lesson gamifier. Just put my prompt only, and then the germ will give you the result relating to lesson gamifier. So this is very important for you as a lecturer because you are come from different faculty, isn't it? So you have a different task for your student. So maybe by using these germs, okay, using this germ, you can create the names here as your lecture notes for my student and give the description referring to your topic and all those things, what you want to produce with these germs, and then let the germ work for you. Okay, so I already done this lesson, gamifier, right? Okay, If next time I want to use the same germ, I just click to the lesson gamifier, and then I click on this business ethics simulation game that I already create before. I just click on this, and I can proceed with the task. We can proceed with the prompt. Or else, maybe I want to click a new gamification, so I can ask another new chat for my germs. So you create a new game for this germ, so it's referring to the lesson gamifier. So these germs will remember who you are and then what you want the germs to build for you. All right. So let's try it. Okay. I want you to try this function. Maybe you can tweaking the instruction relating to your task, relating to your subject, lecturing, and all those things lah. Cuba try. Okay. So sekali lagi saya tunjukkan. Once again, I give you a demo. So this is the gem manager. And then if you want to create a new gems, just click on this new gem button, right? And then give the name for your gems. Okay, make sure that the names for your gem is not duplicate from the other gems. Okay, need very specified. Okay, very unique. So then easy for you to find your gems. All right, and then after that, give a description for your gem. If you want your germ to respond in different language, just give description in this description area to make sure that the result is in other language. For example, I need the result in Malay, I need the result in English, in Arabic, and all those things. Okay, so let's try by yourself. And then after that, you try to prompt the instruction within these germs. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Right? Let's try. Actually, I usually give training not just standing out here because it's too stiff for me. Sometimes I'm just working, and just looking at your prompt and just want to see how your prompt, your Gemini. But today I can't do it. Okay.
What? Can you see the message? Have the two question. First one on the storybook.
Okay. Okay, this chat and germs will occupy our Google Drive space. No, this chat and germs will not occupy our Google Drive space. All right. Okay. Can the storybook generated be edited? Example, manually change some word. Yes, sure. You can change the storybook. And you can change and edit the storybook. Okay, for example, I give you some example here. Okay, my storybook. Okay. So Bumble helper B. All right. Okay. Here we can see the right side here is the result or the book, storybook, and then the left side is our conversation with our Gemini. So if you want to edit this storybook, just click on let's write or build together at the bottom here. Okay, and then ask the Gemini or the germs to do some editing. Okay, to do some editing for you. Okay. For example, can you change the name of B to what name yellow. Okay. I try. I give some prompt in this notebook, storybook. Okay. Okay. So dia cakap kat sini, I've created a storybook for your kids about friendly bees and the importance to your oh tak boleh. Sekejap. Once again. Right, I cannot do some editing. But the thing is, if you want to edit anything in this result, in this storybook, you just click or type your editing, your instruction to the Gemini by using this chatting area. All right. Okay, there is a message from Mr. Muhammad Razik. It's better using the Notebook LM. It will explain the detail of your link, but Gemini also can read it. You put the link. Okay, right. So this is referring to the link that we put into the Gemini. Okay, I just want to respond to this answer. Yeah, Notebook LM is also good for us to explain the details of our document. There is the difference between Gemini and also the Notebook LM. Both of it is very useful for us. If you use Gemini, if you plan to have more information in globally, so then you use the Gemini. So Gemini will explain to you and search the information globally, worldwide. All right. But if you use the Notebook LM, the Notebook LM will explain to you, do summarization just only for your provided resources only. So this is the difference between the Notebook LM and the Gemini. But after this, we will share to you how to use the Notebook LM. All right. Thank you, Mr. Razik. All right. Some AI can read video through the link, some cannot. Okay. Can Gemini do it? Okay. Actually, Gemini can do read the video, can read the URL link using this Gemini. You just using this one, right? I give you. Just click on alias button and then put the link into this Gemini and then enter. Give some instruction to the Gemini and enter, and then the Gemini will help you to analyze the link that you provided into the Gemini. All right. Okay. All right. So there is a question over there. So, have you done your germs? Still trying? Are you okay with it? Betul ke betul? Betul ke betul? Betul ke tidak? I like to use the gem actually because my task at my office, I usually come out the bahan or tips and tricks for Google Workspace. So I provide one germs that, for example, I click my germs here. Okay, for example, this is all list of germs that I already create before. For example, tips and tricks bahan for GWS LPPSA. So from this one, tips and tricks bahan GWS LPPSA, I don't need to ask the Gemini to introduce myself to do a tips and tricks because I already have the germs. So when I use these germs, I just give the instruction for Gemini for these germs. For example, create me a explain how explain how to use calendar. Okay, enter. So I just give simple prompt to my germs, explain how to use Google Calendar. So then these germs will provide the information on how to use the Google Calendar. And it is very useful for me to put this information into my tips and tricks. All right. Okay. Sometime I ask the Gemini within the same germs, what else the idea that I can give to my GWS user because this germ already have my history. For example, before this, I give the tips and tricks for how to use Gmail, how to use the Google Calendar, how to use the Google Chat, and then I ask the Gemini to give some idea for me. What else the tips and tricks for me to give to my user? So then Gemini will give all suggested topic that I can provide to my user. So the Gemini will provide the tips and tricks. There is no repetitions of the previous tips and tricks, right? Right. Yes. Yeah. All right. Instruction. I understand. Faham? Nak keluarkan dalam bentuk infografik, gamification. Faham? Understand? Actually, that module is, I will explain that module after this, which is canvas function. Canvas function. Yes, canvas function. Okay. So this canvas function help us to create something. For example, create gamification, create web page, create infographic, and all those things. All right. All right. So next is about our canvas. So before that, give me some time for me to connect my electricity. Power dah habis. Tapi kalau sempat apa semua saya cover. All right. All right, let's proceed to our Canvas next module, which is a Canvas. Okay, Gemini Canvas is very interesting to use this Gemini Canvas, which the standard Gemini is for you to chatting with. When you click on the new chat in a Gemini, you will chatting with the Gemini. But if you use this Canvas, it help you to create something. As I mentioned before, this Gemini can help you to create a web page, create a infographic, maybe gamification, and then it's provide you a coding. So for example, if I am not a coding person, so I can ask Gemini to provide me a coding. Okay, maybe it's a very simple coding for me lah. Okay, for the person who are expert in coding, this might be something yang very simple for them lah. Okay, but for me, it's very wow for me lah to use it because I can create a coding and then I can create a very beautiful website with by using this Gemini Canvas. Okay, so this Gemini Canvas can draft, can edit, okay, and then real-time collaboration, and then do some interactive resources such as macam Puan asked me how to create a gamification, interactive gamification. So we can use this Gemini Canvas to create an interactive gamification. But I just want to give you, there is a limitation for this coding because this coding we cannot copy and paste it into, or maybe I can say the infographic that we create from this canvas, we cannot copy and paste it into Google Docs, Google Slide. We just only can copy and paste the coding into a website only. All right? Okay, let's see how this Gemini Canvas work for us. For example, I take one example from Gemini. Maybe I want to use, okay, writing partner with Canvas. Okay, if you want to try, you can select this example prompt, this example instruction. Okay, copy on this one, copy this instruction, and then go to your Gemini. Okay, go to your Gemini, and then click here, chat box, then paste your instruction here. And then before we submit this instruction, okay, we change the mode of the Gemini into Canvas. Okay, change it into Canvas. If before this we didn't use this function, so now for Gemini Canvas, you need to change the mode into the Canvas because it helps you to create something. All right. For example, this one. And then after I change the mode into Canvas, and then click on the button Submit. Okay. So when you submit this instruction, Gemini will help you to understand what your instruction is. So Gemini will provide you the information, the summary, and all those things. All right. So at this additional window is the information that Gemini provide to you relating to what you ask in your prompt instruction, your question. All right. So here, if you want to create something, we have create button at the top right here. When you click on this create button, you can choose either you want to create a web page, or you want to create infographic, or you want to create a quizzes or a flashcard. For example, I try to create a web page. So just click on this web page, then this Gemini will work for you to create a web page. So just take some time. After this Gemini will provide you the coding, and also this Gemini will give you some preview for you to see what is the result for your web page. All right, this is very interesting to use for me because I am not good in developing a web page or website. Okay, but by using this function, I can create my website by myself. For example, I try to create my resume. Okay, before this, if we want to send the resume, we just print out the document and then just submit the resume. But just now, I try to submit the resume, and then inside the resume, I have the link where the link referring to my profile in my website. So my website is much better by using this function. So now you can see here, we have the code area and then we have a preview area. So for the one who really study in coding, so then they can read this code lah. Okay. For me, I cannot read this code. It is too complex for me. Right. Sometimes if you are working with code, maybe you can read and then you can do some tweaking or editing by using this coding. But for me, I cannot edit and type the code over here. Okay. And then the second area is to preview. This preview button will show you how the web page is when we put this coding into our website. So this is the example for it lah. All right. Okay, this one. Okay. For example, we want to see the overview. Okay, philosophy. So it jump into the philosophy, curriculum, and then assessment. Right. Okay. So if you want to edit this website, you just click at this chat area. For example, okay, change foundations of computational thinking into introduction of computational thinking. Okay, I just want to edit the title or the title inside my web page. Okay, just give the instruction in this chatting area. So when we submit the editing chat, then Gemini will work for you. Macam tadi nak buat gamification. If you want to do a gamification, the create button, we don't have the gamification over there. But at the first place, when you prompt, you ask the Gemini to do a gamification for my student, help me to create a gamification for my student, or maybe help me to create interactive gamification for my student pertaining to the topics sekian. And then you choose canvas and then you enter, you submit the prompt. Okay, so now you can see, okay, before this it's a foundations of computational thinking. Now it changed into introductions of computational thinking. So for us who don't know how to edit the code, we just use this chatting area to edit our website. Okay, so settle. Okay, as I said before, as I mentioned to you before, this one we cannot copy the code and then put it into Google Docs or into our Google Slide or Google Excel. We cannot copy and paste into that kinds of function, but it's only can use into our Google Sites only. Only can copy and paste into our Google Sites only. For example, if you want to do a gamification, you just copy the link, you just copy the code and then put it into Google Site. And then if you want to play the gamification with your student, just let your student access into that Google Sites, right? For example, I give you some example on how to copy and paste this code into our Google Sites, right? For example, I open a new Google site. So this is the Google site. Okay, this is a Google site. Okay. I give you some example for a Google site that I already edit before. For example, this Google site that I already create before this. Okay. This is the Google site that I already create. So for example, this one, okay, methodology. So this is the website that I provide, that I create from Canvas. Okay. Jujur, saya tak pandai nak buat website. I don't know how to create a website. Okay. But I use Canvas function and put the code into this website, and then this is happened. It's very beautiful for me. Okay. Very impressive for me lah. Okay. So this is the example. Okay. Let's see if I try to create another website. Okay. I click on this blank site. Okay. Now we already opened the website in the Google site. So I want to transfer the information here, the coding here into my website. So just click on this share button, click on copy contents, then put it into a Google site. There is two options here. One, you can use this embed function. Okay, click on this embed function, click on embed code, and then paste the code that we copy from the canvas. Next, and insert. Okay, and then you need to adjust the area of your information. Okay, so this is the information that you provide by using the canvas. This is the first option. Okay, first option. Okay, second option, you click on this page and then hover your mouse over here, new page, but no clicking on it. You just click on this full page embed and then put the name here. I put the name test web. Right? And then click done. So this page, we will put the copy code into this page. Right. So click on this add embed, choose embed code, and then paste the coding, and then click the next. Okay, and insert. Okay, the difference between embed code and pages study. So the difference is, if we copy and paste by using this embed, we need to readjust the information area. But if we use this page and then use full page embed, we don't need to adjust the information area. All right. So this is how you transfer the information or the coding into a Google site. As I mentioned before, this code cannot be copy and paste into our Google Docs or Google Slide. Okay, it's only just can paste into Google Sites only. Right? Understand? So let's try on your own hand. Okay. I try to finish all those things until 12 o'clock. After this, we will see the deep research. Are you okay? Can you use this canvas? Yeah. Oh, it's wordy. Okay. If you're having a same issue, which is when you copy and paste into the site and then the preview at the website is not same as our preview as in the uh, canvas. For example, the preview is text, lots of text here. Okay, so refer back to your canvas and then ask the canvas to redo the coding because our coding cannot be copy and paste into our website. Okay, and then after that, the Gemini will redo the code and then try again, copy and paste again into our website. Are you still trying? Still trying? Yeah, is it okay? Boleh. Boleh try buat gamification. Just ask the Gemini to do a gamification, interactive gamification, and use the canvas to create a interactive gamification into your website lah. Right? So this is the Gemini canvas work. How the Gemini canvas work. All right. So now we move to the next function, which is the deep research. Okay. So we move to the deep research. I think this deep research function is very useful for all the lecturers and also to the researcher. Because as I said to you before, as I mentioned to you before, deep research help you to identify or looking for your for more information at article, website that related to your study, to your research. Okay, so how does it work? Instead of a quick answer, Gemini will become your agent to search the information, to search the article that are useful for you to do some research. All right. For example, I choose one of the example here. Okay, I choose this prompt. Okay, copy. Okay, and put it into our Gemini. Okay, we do some new chat here and paste the prompt over there, and then change the mode into our deep research. Okay, change the mode into deep research. Okay, and then after that, if you are certified with this prompt, and then you click on this submit button, right? So now, the Gemini will work for you, and then, so now we will get the result, but this is not the deep research that the Gemini give to you lah. So this is the overview. So Gemini will show you the research plan. Okay, will show you the research plan. So this is the research plan that Gemini offer to you. You can read and see more information that Gemini give to you. If you're satisfied with this information, if you're satisfied with this research plan, you can click on start research. But if you need to edit something in this research, then you click on this edit plan. For example, if I satisfied with this research plan, so I click on this start research. All right. So click on this start research, and then now Gemini will work for you to search the information, search the article, search all related information to your deep research. It might take some time for the Gemini to search for the information. All right, now we see now, this is the result for your research. Okay, after you accept the research plan and then you start the research, then Gemini give you this information. So this is the information that Gemini give, and then the most interesting part here is research website. Can you see? Research website, where Gemini provide you the link that you can refer to your sources. So then you can click on this link to do some reading and all those things lah. Maybe you can download this one and then put it into your computer. Right? It's easy, right? No need to search at Google search. Just ask deep research to find the important or related article for you. So this is the related article. Yes.
I tried that prompt that you asked for the deep research, but before this, I also upload a few files just to test the prompts. And those two things are two different things. But somehow in the deep research that I'm doing now, it kind of extract the information which is not relevant from the two files that I uploaded earlier. So how do I eliminate or omit that the previous files? Because when we work using this prompt, we do different things at different times. But it seems like it's reading the files that I uploaded earlier.
Understand? Okay. Okay, from that issue, actually you can re-prompt again to the Gemini, ask them that the information that you give is not related to my research. Okay, and then give kalau kat sini ada tak eh? Okay, first you need to re-prompt again to the Gemini where you can ask Gemini to redo search again about this deep research that related to the your topic, and then just tell the Gemini that the information that you provided is not related to my suggestion. This is the first thing that you can do for Gemini. And then the second one is this one. Okay, this one. You can try to reprompt by using the new chat here. Okay, by using the new chat. Okay, new chat here. And then you can try to use other function, for example, thinking, which is thinking is much better for Gemini to go for more thinking area, and then more analyzation on your attachment file, and then or maybe you can use the Pro. Just now, what kinds of area that you use? Is it Pro or thinking or fast?
I just click the arrow on the right.
Or you just click the arrow on the right.
Yeah.
So I think maybe you can try by using these three types of Gemini: fast, thinking, or Pro, and can see what the Gemini can do for you, right? All right. So this is the deep research that we get from our Gemini. So tips and tricks here is deep research will help you to find the information, will help you to find the article. So how to read all those things in dalam masa yang singkat. Okay, so that is how Notebook LM, we can use the Notebook LM, put all those things into the Notebook LM and make the Notebook LM to do summarization and give and help you to read all those information, all those document, right? Okay. All right. So this is about the deep research. So any question from the floor? Okay, there is a question from the Zoom. They asked me about, is it the canvas outcome is always the code? Okay. So the canvas help you to create something actually in terms of a web page and the infographic. So the web page and infographic, we can copy it into our website. So that's why the Google Canvas can create a code only and then the preview only. So this is the use of Google Canvas just now. Okay.
Apa?
Mhm.
Sebelumnya ada kan?
Yes, this. Hello. Any question from the online? Any question from the Zoom? Okay, we have about 20 minutes to go. So maybe I just give you some introduction for our Notebook LM. Maybe some of you already use this Notebook LM lah. All right, so let's go to our Notebook LM. So just click on Notebook LM here. Just click on this 9 dot button, scroll down, and then you can see the Notebook LM. So this is the Notebook LM. Okay, once again, okay, from your account, click on this 9 dotted button, and then scroll down. Okay, search for Notebook LM. Click on this Notebook LM. Okay. So this is the Notebook LM. So as I mentioned before, the difference between the Gemini and Notebook LM is Gemini will help you to find the information worldwide or globally. So it out of our resources. But for Notebook LM, when we ask a question for Notebook LM, it's referring to our resources only. Okay? And then the terms of hallucination is almost 0% because it's more to factual information that we provide from our resources. Right? So if you want to create a Notebook LM, just click on this plus button or create new Notebook LM, and then you can upload your article, upload your document into your Notebook LM. Right, so just now, okay, you can upload your document over here. For example, just click upload file and then search your document here and then put it into your Google, into your Notebook LM. All right, for example, this one lah. Okay, open. Okay. So once you upload your resources into your Notebook LM, this Notebook LM will give you an introductions of your document. Just a short introduction and short summarization, short information referring to your Notebook LM. Okay, so this is the example, right? I want to go to the Notebook LM that I have provide before. This one. Okay, so this is the Notebook LM. When you see the Notebook LM, you can see the 3 pillars of Notebook LM. First is sources. This sources area is the place where you put your resources, your article, your document. Okay, and then you can see the tick button here. So any prompt or any question that you ask to your Notebook LM is referring to the active resources only. If you click only one document, so if you ask a question, that question will answer based on these active resources only. But if you click all document, so the Notebook LM will answer a question based on all of document that provided in the sources area. All right. So chat area is the area where you do some conversation with Notebook LM. So as I mentioned to you before, you ask a question, Notebook LM will answer based on the sources you provide in this source area. Okay. So Notebook LM will not find the information globally. It's only in these sources only. All right. And then the third pillars is the studio. Studio is the function where you can change the information in terms of text information into audio, into video, into a report, into many more items. For example, here you can see the audio overview, meaning that when you click on this audio overview, Notebook LM will provide you the podcast. Okay, Notebook LM will provide you the podcast. There is 2 people in this Notebook LM will discuss the topic based on the active sources that you provide in the source area. Okay, but the audio is referred to your output language. Okay, we have the output language. If you choose English, so the audio overview provide in English version. If you choose Malay, so it provide in Malay version. All right. There is a difference if you use different language. If you use English, audio overview have extra function, which is interactive function, whereby you can interact with the two person in the Notebook LM, right? So this is the audio overview, right? Slide deck, you can provide a slide deck, okay? But this slide deck, you cannot edit lah. Yeah, you cannot edit the slide deck, right? And then video overview. Video overview, Notebook LM will provide you the video. Look like someone doing some presentation for you, right? Then mind map, Notebook LM will provide you the mind map, reports, flashcard if you want to do some gamification with Notebook LM. So from flashcard, Notebook LM will provide you a question and then a sample of answers. Okay, quizzes also the interactive function that you can ask the Notebook LM to provide you the question and then several answer from the Notebook LM, and also the infographic. Okay, data table. So here we can see I already generate slide here. I already generate the many more items here that we can see after this lah. Because kalau if I click just now, it may take some time lah. Okay. For example, this is the strategic change leadership for our slide. So just click on this one, and then this is the sample of the slide. Okay. This is the example for slide. So you can share this slide within your organization. Okay. We have more option to download into the PDF document. Okay. Download into a PowerPoint document. Okay. I think this one is maybe new function. You can edit this Google slide. As I said, mentioned before, the Google slide they provided in by using this Notebook LM cannot be edited, but we have this function, edit function. Tapi wait a minute. Okay, edit icon, but they name it as a revise, meaning that you cannot click or type your information into this slide, but you can ask Gemini or Notebook LM to change your slide, right? And then this is the flashcard. Okay. So flashcard. Okay, you can click this flashcard. Okay. Next flashcard is question. If you click and then you can get the answer, right? Okay, this one is the infographic. Okay. Actually, if compared to Gemini and Notebook LM, when Gemini provide us the infographic and compared to when Notebook LM provide infographic, actually I much more interesting the design that provided by Notebook LM actually. It's more beautiful rather than infographic that provided by Gemini. All right. Okay. So this is the example for our infographic. Okay. So same goes to what I have mentioned before. If you click the infographic, okay, if you click the infographic, referring to your sources, how many sources active at the time when you click the infographic? So the infographic is referring to the active sources only. So please take note that one, because there is some people ask me why my infographic is too minimal rather than the sources that I give is so many, but the infographic is so minimal. So when we check back to the sources, he only click on one source only. So that's why the infographic is so minimal. Okay. So refer back to your resources. And anytime when you click on this studio, please check your sources. Okay, how many source is active at that time? Okay, so I try to give you some. Okay, this is the. Okay, this is the video overview. Okay. Can you listen it? So there is two people will discuss with our sources that we provide into the Nobel M. So just now we use the Bahasa Melayu. So there is no interactive function here. So when we hear to the audio overview, we can listen that this AI can speak, look like a real person actually. There's not like a robotic sound. It's look like a human being sounds. Right. Okay. For example, I try to give you example for this one. I do some interactive with the Nobel M. Just simple. So this one is the Nobel M. So this is we use the English version. When we use the English version, there is interactive mode here. So I try to interact with the podcast. Can you explain to me what is the ATKA model? Lambat dia hari ni. Can you explain to me what is ATKA model? Tak apalah. Maybe internet slow. So this is how we want to join the conversation with the Nobel M. So there is the function in this Nobel M. All right. So Nobel M is the thing, the module that I shared to you, the last module that I will share to you lah. Right. So hopefully that this Nobel M will help you to analyze your document, do some summarization for your document. Right. So I get the notification to end the session. All right. Okay. So before we end our session, hopefully there is this session will useful for you. Okay. Okay. I give you some pop quiz. Okay. Can we do some pop quiz? I want to ask 3 questions. I count to 3, and then the person who raise hand first then need to answer the question. There is a 3 question here. All right. All right. So first question. What make Gemini a multimodal AI model? So there is three options here. It support multiple user at once. B, it can handle different types of input like text, image, and audio. C, it translate multiple language. So I count to three. Huh? Tak boleh. Right. Okay. Okay, what make Gemini a multimodal AI model? Bagilah saya kira dulu. Because we have a something for you. Okay. Okay. Next question. Next question, eh? All right, next question. What is one of WLM most useful features for a student? First, it writes original content without reference. B, it creates study guides, summarize and quizzes from our upload materials. And C, it finds academic sources from across the web. So, 1, 2, 3. Saya nampak yang berbaju hijau. Alright, what is the answer? Tak, yang belakang, yang belakang. Yeah, yeah. The answer is it true or not? Huh? See? No, okay. The answer is B, okay? It creates study guide, summarize and quizzes from your upload materials. Okay? Okay, bagi. Okay, because soalan satu dah skip, so we have another one question. Oh yeah. Faham? Understand? How? How? Ching, kat belakang. Huh? Right. Okay, okay. I rely for with my facilitator. Okay, next question, the last question for today. Which feature provide a podcast style discussion of your uploaded content? Canvas, deep research, and audio overview in Nobel M. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so the answer is C, audio overview. All right, is it true? Yes, betul. Kita baru je try the audio overview just now, right? Okay. So, that's all for our question. Just only 2 questions. Okay. So just to remind all of you, complete 4 prompt and then put it into your document. And then after this, I will provide you the QR code. And then you scan the QR code. Inside the QR code, you need to fill in the feedback form. Inside the feedback form, you need to put your document that provide your sample of prompt, 4 prompt, at least 4 prompt, and then submit it to us. And then after that, our team will analyze your response, and then you will get your e-certification after a week or after a month. Right? Okay. So please scan the QR code. So while you are still upload or do some feedback on this Google form, before we officially close this session, so I would like to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to all of you. Thank you for your incredible participation and for staying with me throughout this session. And I sincerely apologize, very, very much apologize if I have made some mistake during the session. In particularly, my English language is not too good. So hopefully that you can apologize me regarding to my English. But I try my best to make sure that all of you understand what I deliver to you. And hopefully that this session is very meaningful for you and give you some manfaat for you to do your job and your teaching area. All right. So That's all from me. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Google. I want to ask a question. Who here is AI champion that go training in the Google office just before? 6 and 7 of April, isn't it? Can you raise a hand? The AI champion. AI champion. Tak ada. So, satu, seorang. Another one? Oh, dua. Oh, we have two AI champion here. All right. Okay. All right, I pass the session to our MC. Thank you very much.
Right. Okay. Since our MC is not here, so all right. So thank you everyone for joining the sessions. So let's end our session with recitation of Surah Al-As and Tasbih Kafarah.
Ah. Betul betul. Betul 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 betul. Dia. Betul. Terminologi betul. Thank you, thank you. Okay, betul 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 betul.